Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today joined by
Brett.
Looking at some Sixpoint beer that was kindly sent to us from Kiosk. Great Danish web shop. You guys should check them out. Link for their shop is down below. They have a great selection of beer right now. And they ship to, pretty much, well, as far as I know, all over the world if you message them. I heard about a guy from Tokyo or something. And actually sometimes you can see that if you go on their web shop. They make a box for somebody in another country. They like send an email, I like these.
Yeah.
And then instead of a beer name, there's like box for and then a random dude's name. It's kind of cool. But this one should be interesting because we just had a big juice bomb.
Yeah.
We've been varying tonight, jumping around, even though you're going to see them probably in a totally different order. But we've been jumping around between juice bomb and then more old school IPAs.
Yeah.
And today, guys, we're looking at what I think is going to be an old school IPA. This is Sixpoint Cycliquids. Cycliquids. I think it's just called Sixpoint Brewing Company when I reviewed their stuff back in the day. But this is their puff. So I reviewed a good amount of Sixpoint when I studied in Albuquerque back in 2012. Because one of my subscribers back then sent me a package with some Sixpoint stuff. But this is Puff. And Puff is basically an unfiltered version of their resin. Which is their double IPA, which, well, the name implies, it's resiny. It's a big, more old school East Coast IPA, as far as I remember, with a bit of West Coast tendencies. But this is that exact beer. Just imagine how it would be straight from the tank at the brewery. That's why it's called Puff, because it would be hazy when you got it straight from the tank. So this is unfiltered, and then they dry hop it before they put it in the keg and bottle an extra time or something like that. So it's more aromatic and intense. So I'm not entirely sure if this is like to chime in on the New England trend, because Puff, and you see the clouds, and the description on the back is they talk about being on a cloud of puffs. So I think you naturally, nowadays at least, because I can't remember when they released this for the first time. You can't help but think of that. But it's made by the mad scientist at Sixpoint Brewery. Yeah, great presentation on the kind of energy drink looking can. It's 9.8%, so kind of like triple IPA territory. Big 108 IBUs, and the color is 10.8 SRM. So huge, big, in your face double IPA, I think. So this should be interesting. I haven't had a beer like this, and especially like this bitter, in a long time. So we got Sixpoint Puff poured, and actually it pours a quite nice color, I think.
It's a really nice color, like copper amber.
Yeah, so like dark amber. Looks really nice, and it's definitely hazy. I mean, nice cloudy look to it.
Yeah.
Kind of a beige looking head on there. Check out the aroma.
Yep.
Oh, big resin.
Yeah.
Resiny and like it's
piney,
earthy and piney. It's like tree sap. Yeah. It's like literally like...
It smells like forest.
Yeah. It smells like forest. Like OO Brewing here in Europe, Evergreen. Like that's not... it's got some pine and whatnot, but it's almost like when you think of this, I think of that label almost or something, because that's a forest, and it smells like walking through a pine forest.
Yeah, it does.
This really reminds me of the big, intense, old school East Coast IPAs.
Yeah.
I think there is a bit of grapefruit, and there's like a candied citrus peel to it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And I think that's the caramel malts, the crystal malts, because they are caramelized, so you get that sweetness.
Yeah. Because there is like a caramelized citrus, grapefruity, lemony.
But man, it smells like this is gonna be super bitter, and it's so rich and earthy, oniony, garlicky kind of, Damn,
it actually does have that oniony.
Yeah.
Yeah, garlicky sort of. No, it's not off-putting, but it's
no. Earthy as in almost like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like that umami kind of. It's funny that hops also can go that way.
Yeah,
really, but
it's really different from the stuff we just had.
Yeah. Cheers, and thanks to Kiosk for the beer. Let's try it. That is so bitter. Whoa, and the bitterness right now is just... It's really nice though, I think.
Yeah.
Actually. But wow, it's bitter compared to what we just had. This is like insane bitterness. Insanely bitter. Wow. It's just lingering super bitter. But interesting, it's not got like that green hop matter or anything like harsh flavor. It's just super, like, it's like super insanely bitter grapefruit with tons of pine and resin. It's almost like you took and chipped in like some kind of contraption to get out the tree sap from a tree or the resins and then poured it into there because it's just like so
into a grapefruit.
Sticky. Yeah, and then into a grapefruit. Yeah.
I had grapefruit juice today, and it's like this. Yeah, just with like a piney tree sap, resiny sort of twist.
Yeah, and then underlying everything, there's definitely like that sweet caramel, toffee, malty flavor, but damn, it's a smack in your face of bitterness. Nice kind of medium mouthfeel, actually. Kind of pretty nice mouthfeel, chewy. A little bit sticky, maybe. But this is a beer I wouldn't want to warm up whatsoever. I wanted to drink this nice and cold.
It's a tad boost. You can, you
can
taste
feel
a bit of
alcohol
boost in the aftertaste.
But I actually enjoy this.
Yeah.
It's a completely different change of pace from what we just had. And impressively enough, I wouldn't say it's the big resiny East Coast, but it definitely has a West Coast tendency with big grapefruit. Big, pithy grapefruit flavor, which you really found in like the old West Coast IPAs. And then, they often go piney, but the whole earthy, oniony, garlicky, intense kind of flavor, and the big malt sweetness is, for me at least, old school East Coast. Yeah. But I'm still going to go straight 90. I actually really enjoyed it compared to my expectations initially. But I'm more into Juice Bomb now, but it was kind of a fun little change of pace, just like, again, mixing it up, and I think it's a nice beer. I definitely prefer it over the regular resin, which I gave it like an 88 back in 2012.
Yeah, I haven't had the regular resin yet, but for me it's maybe a 91, 90, 91. Yeah, 91.
Yeah,
I think maybe if I had to drink this by myself, I would. I would get a bit tired of it.
Yeah.
Having just half of the can is pretty nice.
Yeah. And it's also fun that it's been a while since it has such a big scraping bitterness. That's kind of fun to have again. So I definitely recommend checking out 6 Points Puff. This is really nice East Coast, more old school East Coast IPA with some West Coast tendencies to it. Tasty stuff. So guys, if you've had a chance to try Puff from 6 Point, definitely let us know what you thought of it. I think it's actually the first time 6 Points is in Denmark too. Or at least I'm not sure if they've been to Europe before with their beers, but check them out if you want to try it. It's available right now at kiosk along with Bengali Tiger and some other stuff. So check them out, guys, and let us know what you thought of Puff. As I said, as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we're gonna say cheers in a big, resiny, earthy, garlicky, grapefruity, bitter double IPA. And see you guys in another beer review.